In Los Angeles, California, it's good morning still. 10:37, 10:37, 10:37 a.m. Saturday. I'm sorry, Friday. I'm going crazy here because I didn't. I normally don't do too often a live presentation on a Friday. Sometimes I do, so I got confused here. But anyway, thank you for all the followers. Thank you for the 1,000 subscribers. I appreciate. It is amazing. It's interesting feelings knowing that we have about 1,000 people out there somewhere in some part of this planet that is following us, that is watching our videos, you know, giving opinions sometimes, okay opinions, sometimes not that okay, but it is an opinion and it's absolutely welcome. As long, if it is respectful, no personal attacks, any opinion are welcome. You can say anything related or comment anything related to the subject we normally post. But my videos has this a little bit political side, personal opinion. I recommend you guys to check it out. I appreciate very much all the participation. Everybody, has been very kind. I every day is average hundreds of people watching our videos, and that is a very, very nice of you. I appreciate. And also, I'd like to recommend the our Instagram page, Carlos Todd, Carlos TLDD 63, Carlos TLDD 63. Go check it out. You may like it. Thank you. Let me share this a little bit here. So anyway, thank you again for stopping by. I'm gonna show. All right, I'm back. Sorry about that. I'm doing great. Thank you for asking, Johnny Baseball. I appreciate so much for participating and stopping by. Thank you very much. I was, sharing some link to some folks, so I'm back. In Los Angeles, in California, at least half of the state, if it's not more, will be raining day. Here in Los Angeles, Orange County, and some other part of California, we're going to have pretty much day and night rain. Today is Friday, and I don't do much live presentation on Fridays, but I'm doing right now. So I appreciate you guys stopping by. I know for some folks, they approach late night on Saturday, or I mean on Friday, almost crossing to the Saturday morning. And for that, I appreciate your time for in stopping by and check us out here. So yes, I am on a Pacific time, which is 10:42 a.m. 10:42 a.m. Friday. So yes, I appreciate very much. Yes, I was just mentioned earlier that I am so glad, so appreciative that we finally reached the goal of 1,000 subscribers. It's amazing. Thank you for the thumbs up. You know, and watching every day people making comments on my videos that I post out pretty much every day, sometimes once or twice a day. You know, those videos to me it's a critical, it's important. It has the political side of it, and but I feel, thank you, Johnny, thank you. I appreciate, man. Thank you guys for subscribing. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for your comments. I have some comments on my videos. Somebody's like, hey, BS, whatever. It was like, you know, and if people think that I dislike it, no, I don't. Actually, I want to see people, you know, disagreeing with my post, although my post is not about, it's not me saying this is right, this is wrong. This is not what I do here. When I post my videos, when I have conversation like that, what I'm trying to do is having you guys, you know, think thinking about stuff, analyzing around you, all the actions, reactions, events, situation, political, religious, and everything else out there. And I want you guys just to think about it and try to understand that the most important thing on this whole issue that we are having right now, it's being your own, you know, deciding for yourself, deciding for not because of political views and this and that, but your conscious, your mentality, your feelings, your spiritual idea of everything around you, because that matters a lot. You know, I was watching something this morning, and yeah, somebody was suggesting the governor of California plus somebody else on a ticket for president for the next election, for president on the next election here in the United States. And I was telling, these people say, look, man, it is time for us to think outside the box. Enough of traditional professional politicians. We need people that really is going to represent the people, not corporations, not organizations, not international organizations, laboratory industry, pharmacy industry, banks, insurance companies. We don't need this. We need a House representative, a senator, or a president, or governor, or a city council that will definitely represent the people, you know. And so this thing, this idea that this guy is famous, oh, this guy, he's been around for long. This is not like that. You have to go look for the platform and what they are talking about, and who's behind them. Who is giving these people money? Because whoever is giving these people money, they're going to be serving them when they become, when they are elected. They're not going to represent you. And no, I'm not a politician. I'm not actually, I am anti politicians. I don't like politicians, not in a personal level, but, their agenda is really disgusting. I mean, broadly speaking. Is there exceptions out there? Of course, there is exceptions. For how long, who knows? You know, if they're gonna hold still, nobody knows for sure. But it's just that it is time for the people to be more creative, to understand that once if you elect someone that they are getting money from some of those organizations, do not expect them to represent you. It's just my point of view. I might be wrong, but that's what I'm saying. By the way, thank you for the support and thank you for everything. Let me see. That's a good question. Let me see. Yeah, it's kind of a bottle. You can put water and everything else in there. Yeah, it's one of the bottle from a family business. Let's put this way. So yeah, I kind of saw like nice, different, and I decided to display there. But hey, but that's the idea. I want you guys to keep an eye on me. So thank you for noticing that, zonk out. I appreciate. Wyatt, Mesa, thank you so much for stopping by too. All right. So I was checking a chapter on Matthew 23. I'm not going to read this to you guys, but I'm recommending you guys to check it out for those who like scriptures. You know, for the record, like I said many times, I'm not here to represent any religion. I'm not pro-religion, but I know a thing or two on the scriptures as a former religious person. I repeat, a former religious person. So I'm cherry picking now when it comes to scripture. So when I find something that I think is worth it to share, I will share with you guys. But no religious or religious idea attached. Hello, Liverpool. Thank you so much for stopping by. Today it feels like England, kind of London here in Los Angeles. Cloudy, rainy day, not heavy rain, not yet. We're expecting to have some heavy rain tonight and maybe throughout the night and tomorrow. But right now it's just easy kind of rain. Entire county, Los Angeles County, and Orange and some other locations. So nice weather for me because I like rainy day. Shalom. Thank you so much. I appreciate Rico from Indonesia. Thank you. I appreciate you stopping by. And so Rico, um, it is 10:50 a.m. Friday here. I know in Indonesia, Asia, it's probably late night or something, yeah? So for that, I appreciate you stopping by. Thank you so much, all right? Thank you for stopping by. And let me see who else. Liverpool, Indonesia. And yes, so if you guys have any question for me, as long it is respectful, kind or let's say polite words, please do so. I like to answer questions in different fields, not only in the personal matters, on a professional, on a political, or anything about the United States. If you guys want to know, ask me. I'm here for that. Yes, 5 a.m. Wow, there you go. So every time I have people from the other side of the planet and they participate, they tell me what's going on. I go like, wow, that is good news because it means that tomorrow is going to happen for us. If you are on a Saturday and you're talking to me, that means most likely, not guarantee, we're going to have a Saturday too. So thank you for stopping by. Okay. All right. Just watch out your words, okay? Which king? Just be careful. Watch out on the word, all right? Thank you for stopping by. We have 4 thumbs up. I hope you guys can subscribe, can share, and don't forget to check it out our videos. We have hundreds, literally, we have hundreds of videos. This live presentation is going to be on the archive too. Later on today or tomorrow, you can check it out. Our conversation, our today's conversation. Thank you so much for stopping by. All right. I'm here to talk about any subject you guys want to talk about. We can, let's say, talk about politics. We can talk about, what's going on here in the United States or any other thing, professional, any other, subject. The only thing that I normally say and ask is to please be careful using the words. This is a live presentation, and all that I want it's us to be kind to each other and respect each other. That's pretty much it. I don't pretend to have the answer for everything, but I'll do my best. Okay? Thank you. Okay, thank you. Are you a Christian, sir? No, I'm not a Christian on the sense of religion. I was just saying, I know a few things about the scriptures. I used to be a very religious person. And the reason why I'm saying I'm not Christian is very simple. Because every time somebody says, I am this or that, you guys going to take to the religious matter. And I can guarantee you that I am not a religious person. And Christianity, as it is right now, I do not believe, generally speaking, I do not think they represent Christ. It is so far apart from the doctrine or teachings, better saying, of Christ that I rather say I know a few things about the scriptures for the decades, practicing some religion, but not anymore. For almost a decade or so, I am my own, and I appreciate your question. Thank you. Okay, I have a question for you. Okay, ask me. I'll be more than glad to answer. Okay. Do you condemn Israel for killing more than 70,000 innocent civilians? Let me tell you something. I am not in a position of condemning anybody, any group, or anything. I have my own, let's say, demons to find about it. When you condemn something, you're going to take a position. But I'm going to give you an honest answer, okay? By the way, I appreciate your question, and this is very tricky, complicated for many people. And I don't want to take sides for one reason. I do not believe in sides because every time you take a side of something, you're going to be a political person. If you ask me that I think what happened over there is a right, no, it's not. Everybody knows, court of law, international court of law already have their position on the subject. But let me just put this way: I do not believe in believing. I have no faith in specifically in religion and dogmatic positions, politics or political positions. So everything that men's put their hands on it, it's trouble, and it is that is a bad consequences for humanity. It is tragic what's going on not only on the Middle East, but in Africa and other continents, to other people, to other civilizations. And is a man-made problem. It is not new, and I think we should understand. It is a tricky question. I'll tell you what. The way you ask the question, it is already, pushing to a confrontation answer, and I'm not interested in that. What the question had a obvious answer, but it's not only about Israel. It's not only about Palestine. What happened to them, it is happened to many other people, and for that I'll say it's shameful. I hope that what the legal matter is going on right now in the European countries and like the ICC and everything else, I hope they do something about it. But let me tell you something. Wars, it is a man-made with bad objectives. That is no good wars. It's all bad wars. And I sincerely hope that the best will happen not only to the Palestinians but to many other people out there. Well, I thought I was being honest. I appreciate. I've been telling, if you check my videos, my live presentations, there is a lot of people don't like me because of my position in one, politics and religion. And I told many, many times, you can check my videos, my posts, and everything else. I already detect the problem of humanity, the human problems, and it's two. One is politics, the other one is religion. I have no doubt about it. If you bring God to the conversation, we're done here, you know, because this is a human problem. And if you look at through history, you can examine my videos and go there, check me out, and you see that I tell people over and over again, religion and politics are the main cause of humanity problems. And that's it. Look, history. History will tell you that, not me. All I do is just reading and watching. Okay? That flag behind you is the most terrorist flag in the world. Now you're being offensive because it's the same thing. I don't know where you're from exactly. Same thing if I tell you that your nation, everybody there is bad. Okay? The flag have no intention to have a political position. The flag that I have right there is one to show where I came from, and I've been here in the United States, gladly so, for over 3 decades. In this country, in the Middle East, in Africa, in Asia, and everywhere else, they have good people and bad people. Every time we frame, we rotulate someone or some country as a bad and good, we are generalizing the concept. I think you should be careful and watch what you're saying. That's how I'm telling you. Well, I think it's time for you to go. I did my best. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate. So anyway, here we are in California. We appreciate your time. I hope you can stop by, you can ask questions, and you can also give your opinion, like I normally say. Just be respectful. Respectful. Use proper words. That's all. Okay. And right now is 11:02 a.m. Friday. Thank you so much for stopping by. We've been here, having this conversation for almost 24 minutes now. And if you guys have any question, any comment, I appreciate. Thank you so much. Right now we are in a pretty much a rainy day. It's gonna be like that the entire day here in Los Angeles County, California, Orange County, our neighboring county, and some many other counties here in California. So I appreciate. Thank you so much for stopping by. Can you shout hello? I'm not sure. Holy, thank you stopping. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate. So anyway, we have plenty, many, I should say, hundreds of videos posted on our channel, COTodd, right here. And also, we are on Instagram page. You can check it out. All right. Thank you. I appreciate. Okay. Let me take this one. Thank you. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate. Hi, hello. Thank you. If you guys have any question for me, I am in California, 11:04 a.m. Friday. I know for many of you folks out there in different continents and countries, probably it's already Saturday, but we're still here on a Friday, rainy day Friday. Thank you. I'm okay. Thank you for asking. I appreciate you stopping by. Thank you so much for subscribing. Thank you for sharing. And like I was saying, we have hundreds of videos and live archives on our channel. You can check it out. You can comment. You can share if you want. And I appreciate all the comments you guys give on my videos. It's nice. Thank you so much. Well, no, I can't. Thank you. I can only say what I'm thinking that I should say, but I appreciate your question. Thank you. So anyway, we are also on a Instagram page, Carlos Todd 63, Carlos Todd 63. Please check it out. I appreciate if you do so. And normally I recommend the Carlos Todd, Carlos TODD 63 on Instagram, is because there you guys can be more on a personal and professional business level with me. You can send me questions. You can check it out my profile there, and I appreciate. Thank you. I appreciate. If I like P. Diddy, I don't even know the guy. I know about him a little bit. It's kind of hard to talk about stuff. I know this on the legal status of P. Diddy. He's in a very complicated situation. You know, P. Diddy, Epstein, and other people out there, they have a lot on their, on their shoulders to carry. So it is a very legal situation. So I don't think it is a personal level kind of question. So I cannot tell you that I like him, and I cannot tell you that I dislike him because I don't know the guy personally. And this thing about liking or disliking, it's kind of not right and not fair to say when we don't really know. You don't know me. You can look at me and say I don't like you. Well, you can do that, but I don't think it'll be too fair when you say that because you don't know me, right? Same thing about P. Diddy. I know what's going on the news about him, on the social media, on a traditional news network, and there is a lot of talk, and not only about him, about others people too. And so, liking or disliking someone, it's very personal, I think. And I'm not going to judge anybody using the social and traditional media saying this or that, definitely saying this or that, because I will probably on the risk of being unfair, right? Okay, so let me do this. All right. Okay. All right. Let's see how far you're gonna go with this. Yes, he likes kids. Okay, so I guess you know a lot about him, more than I do. You know, being fair and honest in these days, having as a base traditional news or media network and social media, it's I don't think it's too smart or too wise. I do give my opinion about some sort of things that has been around for thousands of years, like it is my, let's say, the top of my agenda if I have one. I don't think I do, but the top of what I normally talk about here on my channel and on my videos, which is politicians, political views, and religion. That I can talk about a little bit because I know quite some, I have quite some information, accurate information on it, so I can kind of give my opinion. But when it moves to the personal level, it is like I'm not psychologist, and and I'm not a judge or a prosecutor or an attorney. So even if I was, it would be very unprofessional saying something, right? Okay. Thoughts on my, well, not sure if I can do that. Thank you. Thank you for the thumbs up. Thank you for the subscription. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for sharing. And again, I'm not only here, COTodd YouTube channel, but I'm also on an Instagram page, which is Carlos Todd 63, Carlos Todd 63. You can check it out. I appreciate. Okay, thank you so much. I am in California right now. It's 11:10 a.m. 11:10 a.m. Friday, rainy day. Has been raining, and it's gonna. It looks like it's gonna be raining the entire day and night, and probably throughout tomorrow. And expecting some heavy rain some areas, and even mudslides and stuff like that. Kind of not good day to drive. That I can tell you. And thank you guys for stopping by. I appreciate. Okay, thank you very much. We are at 32 minutes and almost 33 minutes in the hour. This live presentation Friday. I normally do Saturday and Sunday. Sometimes I don't. I told some of you guys that this live presentation, it's almost kind of in a way inspirational, because if I don't feel like, I don't do it. If I feel like, I do it. For spiritual, emotional, psychological, personal reasons, you know. And if I feel kind of inspired to talk about something, I'll come over here and do so. And today, because of the rainy day, I had an extra time, and I made the decision to come over here and have this conversation with you guys. So please share, please participate, please check it out, our videos. Uh, you can have your comments, uh, you know, liking or disliking. But I want to tell you something. Let me give you some information on that. My videos is not necessarily my position or my opinion. What I do is I collect informations out there, posts. They're not mine. Most of them, 99% at least so far, yeah, maybe 90%. Some are mine, but most are not. I can tell you, most of the post is just it's out there. I collect from source of social media like Instagram, um, YouTube, and mainly on Threads. And if I see something that I found interesting, I share with you guys. You know, of course, always underline. I put some comments in there, but nothing too confrontational. But I do put some opinion there, and that's it. But nothing really, you know. But I'm here to be honest and sincere. and I'll do my best for that. My day is doing okay. How about yours? Thank you for asking. I appreciate. I can't pronounce your name correctly, so but I appreciate 0608. Thank you. Today is a kind of good day, peaceful day, and I'm kind of celebrating because I am finally on the 1,000 plus subscribers. You know, and I didn't change much. It is tough. Let me tell you something. Get to 1,000 followers is not easy. I mean, I could using a different tools and techniques, but I don't want to do this way. I want to post what I want to post, and then let you guys decide what you want. If you don't like, I understand. If you like, be part of it. And that's, I don't want to do this, do that. And I see a lot of people giving a piece of advice in how to improve my followers, qualities, and stuff like that. But that's not the idea of this that I'm doing right now. Greetings. Okay. It's like pronouncing the name of the ramen noodles. Okay. Okay. Sorry, it was kind of funny. Okay. Good to know. Like more on an extra in between. Okay. Extra in between. All right. Okay. Thank you for letting me know. I appreciate. It's interesting because you see, I'm here in California, right? And I am, originally from Brazil, but I've been here over 3 decades, which is over half of my life. I've been here in the United States. I don't have much followers from Brazil, and I don't have much followers from the United States. Most of my followers are from Asia. It's interesting because I'm not an Asian guy, and I don't understand why, but I appreciate. I like it. That's how life is, right? Okay, there comes a funny guy. Let's see how far he's gonna go. That's the downside of this, you know. Oh, okay. That's the idea, entertaining you guys. Okay, thank you. Alfie, thank you. I appreciate. Same to you. Oh, okay. Yeah, and you are watching TV now, huh? Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for watching my videos. And this very live presentation will be available sometime tomorrow. When we finish, it goes to the download system, and it takes several hours to be available. So you can check it out. You can share if you want. And it is important to let you guys know that I am here to answer questions if you have any. Okay, about the United States, about what's going on. I'll do my best to give my personal, very personal opinion. If you check the title on my live presentation right there, you're gonna see it is my opinion and my opinion only, right? And if you want to learn more about me, check my profile not only here, but you can go ahead and check on our Instagram page, Carlos Todd 63, Carlos Todd 63. Thank you. Okay, thank you. Thank you for letting me know. I appreciate. Thank you. I wish to visit USA for vacation in the future. when I have a job. That was funny. Look, I have some sort of news for you. You may like it, okay? You may like it. And the news is, write down this. Carlos Todd, Carlos TODD 63, Carlos TODD 63 on Instagram. Subscribe over there, send me a message, and I also can provide some information on that matter because this is one of the area that I work, which is visas, coincidentally. So yeah, check it out, send me a message, and maybe I can at least give you some information. We have pretty close relationship with immigration law firm here in the United States, here in Los Angeles, in Las Vegas, New York, and Orlando, Florida. Okay, so check it out my profile not only here but on Instagram. Do Carlos Todd 63, Carlos TODD 63 on Instagram page. Check it out. Check my profile. Check my videos, and send me a message. Maybe I can give you some info. All right. Best wishes. Well, that's a very, very interesting question. Let me tell you something. We are in a very difficult times right now. I think you probably, if you do your homework on this area, but I should say that California is a good state to visit. All depends on budget and what you consider a good thing to do. You know, we have two coast areas. Right here in California, we have the Pacific coast. On the northeast and southeast, we have the Atlantic Ocean. So, which is the eastern coast, the east side of the United States. So, all depends. If you like winter time, if you like summertime, and stuff like or warmer time, it all depends. It depends on the budget too. So for immigrants, a lot of people like California. Some people like the Northeast. So it depends. The problem with the Northeast is that the winter time is pretty cold. It's pretty cold. If you go to Southeast and Southwest, it's warmer, even in the winter time. Understand? So there is a lot of little things here and there to discuss, and you can contact me on Instagram. All right? Thank you. Hey, can you guess my country by asking me questions? Well, by your name, are you either Asian or let me go by the continent first. Are you from Asia? Hello. I'm in California. Thank you for asking. California, United States. Originally, I'm from Brazil. See the green flag right there? That's from Brazil. But I am here over half of my life, so 30 plus years. English, Portuguese, and Spanish speaking, at least pretending. Asia, okay. Well, with this name, man, I don't know. India, Pakistan, Bangladesh. Did I guess right? Or Chinese? Or some other Asian country? From India. There you go. Well, it is not hard for me to guess. Do you know why? Because most of my followers, I think, is from Asia, and a lot of them is from India, Pakistan, and Bangladesh. Yeah, it's. I have quite a few followers from Pakistan, and let me tell you something. One of the things that I do, again, I recommend the Instagram page for that. I give advice in different areas, not only visas, but also business relations, open business, and it's a broad, I know expertise. I guess you can say that. All right, check over there. You're gonna like it, maybe, most likely, definitely, maybe. uh, it is an easy guess. I don't know. Well, whatever. Okay. You guys don't like to hear that, but you guys, I like you both the same way. I know you guys have some beef with each other. I don't understand why. To me, it's like Brazil and Portugal. Well, we don't have problem with Portugal. Brazilian people like Portugal, and I'm assuming that Portugal likes Brazilian too. Anyway, thank you for sharing. But go ahead, ask me more. I'm here to answer. I like to answer questions if I can. If I cannot, I don't pretend. I say I can't. You don't like Pakistan? Yeah, I heard about that. It's sad. If you guys, it's sad. Sad. I dream one day we're gonna treat this planet as one. I mean, literally, as one entire humanity. No boundaries, no frontiers, no nothing. Yeah, there we go. I hope you guys don't have a problem here because I don't want to kick you guys out. Okay, so just keep it cool and that's fine. Uh, if you keep it cool, you be on. If you don't, I'll say I'm sorry and then I'll have to take you guys down. I don't want to do that because you know I'm trying to keep a family here with different backgrounds. Thank you. You can ask me a question. Thank you. You can call me any. I mean, you can call me COTodd. That's fine. I appreciate. Current situation in America, especially government shutdown. Well, let me inform you that the shutdown it's over finally. Yesterday, the president signed. The House passed whatever, and the government is back on activities. I mean, of course, it's going to take a few days to normalize, but the pay is coming, and looks like everything is gonna be okay till January. So I think we have more problems on the horizon, but we are in a very big mess. All right, my friend, we are in a very big mess. Political, economical, politically speaking, economically speaking, and everything else is speaking. We are in a huge mess. I don't know how we're going to get out of this. Shameful, sadly so. It's expectedly so. So I wish I could say more, but this is why I tell people, you're from India or from Pakistan. I guess one thing we're going to agree: everything that involves government, it's always a problem. Don't matter parties. People tend to put too much faith in parties and politicians, and that is a huge mistake. We need an overhaul system, the entire political, economical, social system on this planet. We need to change the ideas of religions and politicians. That's how I see it. And I know I'm right about this one. It's not about parties. It's not. It's about politicals, politics, and religion mixed. Unfortunately. Yeah, and there was this old saying here in the United States and abroad. In a way, unfortunately, I would say unfortunately, it shouldn't be. Sorry about that. I'm back. All right. Uh, yeah, I missed my thoughts here. I was trying to cancel something here. Okay. Changing what way? Almost everything. The political system needs to be changed. The party system needs to be changed. The idea of lobbying needs to be banned completely. Lobbying is the cancer on a political society. Uh, the mix of religion and power, religion and politicians and politics needs to be absolutely changed. Everything. You cannot put two problems together and expect that the humanity will be okay because religion is problem and trouble and political parties and politics are problems too. So you put two together, what do you think is going to happen? Well, fascism always exists, but yes, it is. And another problem that I can guarantee you have right now is polarization. And the polarization is bad for everybody because the polarization dictates that one is absolutely right, the other one is absolutely wrong, right? What do you think is going to happen? You know, I think that you are absolutely wrong, you know, and you think that I am absolutely wrong. So, and I think that I am absolutely right. Where do you think you're going to get? Well, if I say nowhere, it's not. It's inaccurate because we're gonna take both of us to a hole that maybe you're not gonna be able to get out. So that's pretty much it. Um, so yeah, how we gonna do this? I have no idea. But one thing is absolutely sure: if we continue to hit this nail called politics and this other nail called religion, we are not going to solve any problem of humanity. Not here in the United States, not in any other country for that matter. You know, I see the problem some other countries have, which is we have the very, very, very rich people and the very, very, very poor people. And you know one thing, you want to know one thing about that? Guess what? Those countries who does have those very, very rich people, millionaires, billionaires, and even trillionaires now. I don't know if you heard, but looks like Elon Musk is going to be trillionaire now. So every time we talk about a trillionaire, trust me, We have a problem. That's a fact. And you want to know what? United States is one of the most religious country on the planet, mainly evangelicals and some other religions too. Do you see a pattern? And I don't want to talk about India because India is your country, Pakistan, and other countries in Asia. You can see the relationship between poverty and religion. Am I wrong? Poverty is absolutely related to bad politicians and religion. So, and then you guys are gonna call me anti-Christ, anti-religion, anti-this, anti-that. Maybe I am, you know, but it's reality. It's reality. What is the good news about, like I just mentioned, of Elon Musk and others being a trillionaire now? What is the good thing about poverty? What is the good outcome for poor people? Hmm? So I'm not just saying, I'm showing you guys. I'm just showing you. I'm not here preaching anything. I'm not here to preach a doctrine. Actually, I don't believe in believing. Let's put it this way. I'm trying to eliminate the word believe from my vocabulary. So, but I think we could have an organization, and I even have the title for, and the name of for that, which I'm thinking about actually, is the gospel of no religion. We have here in the United States and some other countries, Brazil, for instance, and some others, we have religious leaders. They have private jets, 20, $30 million mentioned, and they represent Christ. Isn't that amazing? So ignorance hurts and hurts everybody. Oh, let me see. I'm sorry, man. Okay, changes what way? I think I spoke about that. I think fascism, okay. Being American, naturally, you have obviously stereotype about Pakistan. I mean, I can answer your questions too. No, I don't have a stereotyping. No, no. Well, let me put it this way, because when you talk about, let's be frank here. When you talk about stereotype, it's interesting because we all we all have. Brazilian, for instance, does have that too. You know, we understand our our Achilles heel. We have our weakness, culturally speaking, politically speaking, not only Pakistan, India, United States too, and Brazil for that matter. So that's why I'm telling you guys, Pakistani, India doesn't matter. What I'm telling you guys, we have two important problems. That is moral. The minor ones, we need to take care of it. Yes. But I detect through studies and observing and looking this and there and everywhere, I came to this conclusion. And it is one common problem. It's a worldwide problem. It's not particular one nation, but it's worldwide problem. Politics and religion. And when you mix them together, it gets even worse. That's what I'm saying. Okay? Yes, the gap is getting wider. Yes, it is. And this is like putting the lobster inside of a pan and put the cold water and set the fire on the bottom, but a slow fire. So if the water is gets warmer and warmer, the lobster start to enjoy until it's kind of too late. He's too weak to get out of there, and he died. You know, that's how the gap is getting wider. And the funny part is that it's so many people that who are defending the rich, the millionaire, and the billionaires and trillionaires, and most of these people are poor because they think they were told that this is the right way of getting up there too. That's a very naive idea, but that's how they see. You know. Um, so, am I against capitalism? That's a very, very important question. I think everything that is extreme is bad. I am against absolutism. Understand? There is a few problems on a capitalism that I think they need to change. And the idea that when you give health, education, and food for the poor, it's a wrongdoing. But putting millions, billions, and trillions of dollars in arms, war machines, missiles, and stuff like that is the right thing to do. What can I say? The capitalism bring this idea of helping uh, the poor. It's communism, and socialism is a bad thing too. That is wrong. But the idea that we all need to be poor in order to everybody have some, that's crazy idea too. But one thing is for sure, there is no necessity of someone being a trillionaire. That is a fact. What we are going to do about this information, I don't know. That's just what we have to think about it. Some people that is down there are celebrating, saying, "Hey, look! Did you hear? Did you hear? Elon Musk is a trillionaire now." It is, in a sad way, laughable. Why do you need to be a trillionaire? I mean, nothing against being rich, because money can solve a lot of problems, right? All against of being poor. But I cannot see the right thing about being a trillionaire. That's what I'm trying to say. I'll let you decide if I am anti-capitalism. I am I absolutely think that everything needs to change. We need to rethink this whole system and look in the opposite direction now. 180 degree, that I know. And one thing is for sure, in a capitalistic country like this beautiful country here, nothing justifies 700 plus thousand homeless people. That's the last number. You can check it out. Um, well, first, let me answer this question this way. I do not believe in believing. Remember, I told you in the beginning? So I don't believe in anything that you need to believe. Okay. So I don't believe in believing. Now, I think that everything, or better saying, almost anything, is possible. I think possibilities and probabilities, it is should be considered. But when you jump to doctrine or believing and faith and stuff like that, now we I cannot talk about that. When the motivated politicians become religion, it's easier to win hearts of people. No. Try this new formula. Separate state from religion absolutely, completely. And the first thing is going to happen, you know what it is? Fairness. And then right after, honesty. Just. If you look throughout all the wars that we had for thousands of years, somehow, some level, we had a political involvement or influence on it. Look at the Zionism movement. It's the same. It's war motivated by religion. Should I continue saying that? All right, 66, almost 67 minutes. I want to say thank you very much. It is interesting you say that because I grew up religious among religion. And my religion is based on all the values that a basic human should have to be kind, merciful, just, compassionate. Well, let me tell you something. I was for decades a very religious person who believed in pretty much the same idea, but practically, when you see the participation in the politics, I saw the flaws. I saw, the little things that is not right, and some are big ones. And by the way, a religious person as a government, he cannot be 100% fair, he or she, because consciously or not, there will be some favoritism. That's the reality. The number one, in my opinion, the number one requirement to be a political, a government leader, it should be, supposed to be, a non-religious person. Imagine this: you send to be a judge or a Supreme Court judge a religious person. Do you really think that person is going to be 100% fair and honest? It's not going to happen because of the different religion and other believing and not believing ideas. And again, I recommend you to go search through history. Every single war and unjust practice on this planet of ours, there was a religious person behind it, or at least side by side, if it's not in charge. Unfortunately. Thank you so much. I hope you can check it out tomorrow. I'll be back, supposedly. So check it out, my videos, check it out, my Instagram page, and we go from there. I appreciate your participation. I appreciate very much. Subscribe, share if you can, and I'll be back soon. Hopefully tomorrow, and hopefully Sunday too. Thank you so much. See you next time.